Hello agents, welcome back to the headquarters. My name is Berkowski and today I'm going to talk about my thoughts on episode 17 of Crystallized, The Coming of the King. In this video, I will talk about something I noticed in this episode, something I enjoy, as well as something I think it can be improved in this episode. Then in the end of this video, I will make a score out of 10 for this episode. A quick little disclaimer, this video will contain a lot of spoilers of the latest season as well as my opinions on the episode, so please make sure to keep that in mind. As always, if you enjoy watching this video, please give me a thumbs up under this video, it will mean a lot to me. If you are one of the new recruits, please hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell below for following more videos and news coming up on this channel. And without further ado, let's get right into it. The episode kickstarted with what happened in the last episode, episode 16, Darkness Within, that the Overlord got revived. I quite like the conversation between the Overlord and Lloyd. The writing in this conversation is really good and mature, and the choice of words is really precise. I like how the Overlord mentioned his story with Lloyd and his family, how many fights he has with them, to show the despair and destruction he can bring. Anyway, the Overlord used his power to power up the members of the Council of the Crystal King and gave them each of the crystallized golden weapons, as well as making the Temple of Oni to float in the air. The Overlord then persuaded Lloyd to join his side, but of course Lloyd refused and escaped. Seeing Lloyd escaping, the Overlord commanded the members of the Council of the Crystal King to go after Lloyd. After that, Harumi asked the Overlord of whether or not to kill Lloyd, that she can reason with him and convince him to join their sides. I do found this conversation quite interesting. I mean, if Harumi hate Lloyd that much, why not just kill him? Is there anything that stopped her from killing him? Anyway, meanwhile Lloyd was being stalled by the members of the Council of the Crystal King, the Overlord checked on the army prepared by Harumi. Somehow this reminds me of the Stone Army, probably because both of the army only listen to the command of the Overlord and they are both built by stones. But I do think this history gives me a lot of old NINJAGO nostalgia. Anyway, Lloyd got surrounded by the members of the Council of the Crystal King, and when all of them attacked Lloyd with the golden weapons at the same time, Lloyd got to escape and made the golden weapons get in contact, which later caused a small explosion. Just about to leave, Harumi found Lloyd and convinced him to be on her side, but Lloyd refused again and brought Harumi to jump off the floating Oni temple with him. In the hangar bay, the ninja received a notification from Lloyd's tracking device. However, in order to get Lloyd, the ninja have to steal the impounded Destiny's bounty. I quite like the rebellious atmosphere created in this scene. It shows the unity and the bonding of the ninja. Even they know they are doing something that will lead them to jail, they are still gonna do it, and that's simply because the ninjas see each other not just friends, but families that cannot be separated. I'm actually kinda touched to see that, especially after what happened in Seabound and the beginning of Crystallized. This kind of unity reminds me of the simplicity we have in the earlier seasons. In a nutshell, the writing in this episode is spot on, and the animation is so good as well. And last but not least, the Easter eggs in this episode is seated really good as well. However, I do think this episode should focus more on Lloyd and Harumi in the end of the episode instead of having the ninja to know Lloyd is alive. I would like to see the parallel of Lloyd and Harumi being in a jungle rather than knowing the ninja know about the whereabouts of Lloyd as the end of the episode. Out of 10, I will give this episode an 8. And that's pretty much all I have in mind. What do you think? Do you enjoy watching this episode? Comment down below. If you have any ideas, suggestions, or problems to make, you can contact me with email, Twitter, Instagram, or simply comment down below. And see you later, alligator.